Hello, hello. Welcome back to the future #1 podcast. We're the Backrow boys. We missed you guys last week, but hopefully y'all use the free time to catch up on episodes 1 through 3. If not, go in and check those episodes out as well. We got a good one coming y'all's way today. We got the boys all here. Boys, we back. We missed you guys last week.
Oh yeah,
we back.
How y'all doing?
Well, good, y'all. It's good to be back, man. Missed you guys.
It's been a minute.
Hey, what was everyone saying? They missed us last week too. I heard we got like a lot of fan feedback on where the hell we were.
Yeah,
a lot of people are asking where we were. So I tell them, hey, to make the best product, we got to take our time. And a lot of people, they didn't understand, but we're back and we're gonna give you a good product today.
Exactly. Patience,
nice.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, guys, we got to stop taking so much PTO.
Hey, Stan, wasn't it true that one of the main things that people wanted to hear about, or Chris, were they reaching out to you about? They wanted to figure out like, hey, why we call the Backrow boys? How do we know each other and all that stuff? So I figured let's kind of get into that first a little bit. Just right off the top of my head, I know Evie has a funny story about kind of like how we got the name and kind of how it came about. So maybe I'm gonna kick it to you real quick.
Yeah, well, I appreciate this time. So shout out to the Backrow Nation for all the fans that's listening right now. I definitely miss you guys, and I miss my crew right here. But yeah, I mean, all four of us, we've known each other, I want to say a good 20 plus years, right? That's a good number. So we pretty much met back in the Grand Prairie Marthama Church, the GP, the original church in Dallas. And so
GP.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, me, Toby, and Chris were related, if people didn't know that. So we're all brothers and cousins, and Stan Phillip over here is the distant cousin of ours.
Hey, I'm the fourth cousin. Remember, I used to come to y'all's cousin hangouts back in the day.
That's true. Yeah.
I think it was all the cousins and then me for some reason. I was like, okay, I'll join.
All our cousins stands in the pictures in the corner. It's like, wait, who's that guy?
It's because we hung out at Town East all the time, so Stan was always there.
Oh, yeah, man. That was it.
Dude, I miss Town East. Those are the days, guys.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, I mean, we grew up in the church, and I mean, I was kind of the nerdy kid in church, so I never really talked. I was kind of shy back in the day, so I didn't really know anyone. But the funny thing is, I knew everyone, but I didn't know anyone. And so, kind of a quick story where, if anyone remembers the Grand Prairie Marthama Church, there was this big window that led to another room, which is pretty much the nursery, where they would, people would bring their kids and they could still see the service through the windows. So there'd be like a left corner. It was kind of like a coat rack. And I would always hide in that little corner area, watch through the window. And through the window, you can see the service and the people sitting in the pews. And all across, you can see the choir room, right? Or the choir area where they sat. That's where all the youth and the kids sat. And I'm like, man, one day I want to be in that area and hang out with those cool kids. And then ever since then, I mean, I hit 13. I was like, you know what? Shout out to Tobin Abraham. He called me one day. He goes, hey, man, why don't you join the youth league? I was like, what's that? And he was just telling me about it. He goes, hey, man, we have fun together. We go to Bible study. We do this and that. Why don't you come join us? I was like, I don't know, man. I don't know anyone there. But he was like super encouraging. He was, hey, man, come through. So he invited us. And I think that's how all four of us were at that meeting. And we just pretty much, kicked it and connected with the kids, and boom, that's how we started in a sense. But I mean, that's my story on it, and just kept on growing from there.
No, it's definitely awesome. Like, especially growing up, all of us, in the church, and kind of like building up our kind of relationships throughout that way, especially meeting Stan and how much of a Game Boy fanatic he was. And I also was always very jealous of all him and his Pokemon cards. So definitely was a good time growing up, getting to know all of us. And then now look at us 20 years later, just rocking a podcast now.
I remember when we were growing up, we would this is probably before we joined the youth league, but I feel like we were always in Stan's car playing Game Boys during service, because we were like, we weren't sitting inside, so played like Yu-Gi-Oh and whatever the fuck Stan bought that month since parents gave him every damn game.
And I still remember it was Easter. We would always have the piñata, and then Stan tricked all of us. And then he was like, hey, grab the piñata's head. So somebody broke the piñata, there's a shit ton of candy that falls out. And then Stan's like, hey, get all the candy and bring it to my car. We'll eat it there. We have not seen those 5 pounds of candies anywhere. Stan's ass took it all and took it home. And then we never saw it from there.
Hey man, I don't think that's what happened, right? So, I mean, I'll show you some pictures from back in the day. I did have a bunch of cavities, so maybe maybe I did eat
That's what it
maybe I
caused.
did eat a little too much of the candy. But no, those were the good old days, man. I mean, it's kind of crazy to kind of think back to see where we were and where we are now. Like I think one of the things I was thinking about when I was telling the story is like back in the day, no one knew Ebby, right? And Ebby didn't know anybody. No one wanted to hang out with Ebby. I still don't think people want to hang out with Ebby, but he knows a lot of people, right? So it's crazy. Like I meet a random kind of Indian or brown guy. I was like, hey, do you know Ebby Matthew? He's like, oh yeah, that guy. And then sometimes they'll just walk away. They're like, I probably shouldn't have said that, but it's crazy how much like outreach that you've got compared to like where we started too. So
you don't ask if they know me.
Oh,
did someone say something?
Yeah, you did. Damn it.
got him. No, but I mean, it's pretty. I mean, that's a good point you made, Stan. Because remember that one time, Stan, you and me were leaving Tony's house, and I had to drop, or you dropped me back home. Remember, I didn't have a car.
Yeah, this was just like last year, right?
Yeah, this is last year, and we were just chit chatting about that. How simple those times were of just growing up in church. Because I think the majority of us, we'd wear our church clothes to church, but then underneath it, we had all basketball shorts on. We were ready to play basketball or football or something. And I mean, it sounds bad, but I mean, we only went to church just to hang out with each other, if you really think about it. So, yeah.
No, definitely.
Yeah.
Especially like even with all the sports and stuff. That's like definitely how like got me, especially all of us into basketball, playing C team, growing up with all that. So those are some fun days.
Yeah, I feel like if like we go to church and then we had practice after, and like if we didn't have practice, I'd be like, I don't want to go to church. But then when you have practice, you're like, hell yeah, it's gonna be fun. We get to hang out, we get to eat something, and I miss those days. I don't know about y'all, but
No, definitely.
practice days were fun.
Yeah, me personally, I enjoy the Bible studies. Going to just learning more. Sunday school is always fun. Sunday school actually was fun back then, though. So those are some good times.
Did y'all graduate Sunday school? Oh wait, y'all didn't.
Awkward.
I'm still fighting the cases to get my plaque.
Fighting the case.
Yeah,
we're gonna go back for Sunday school GED.
Yeah.
Man, we're still gonna fail.
But shout out to SLP in regards to Bible studies. SLP, right?
That's true.
Summer classes.
Man, I bet you Sunday school is so much harder now. we would get 20 points just to write our name on the test. So
man, shout out to Prasad Uncle, man.
Yeah.
He's the reason why we almost passed.
Y'all remember when we took the dissection exam and they didn't send our scores out because they didn't want to lower the church's average? So
I bet
this
you
might,
I
this
would
might
have
be a
got
big
100 on it.
This might be a big scandal on the Marthama community. We're breaking here first. So.
You heard it here first. We're gonna get shut down from this.
Oh, we're definitely losing those trophies 10 years ago.
I just remember there's one exam where me and Ebby were in the same room and we both didn't know what the hell to answer, so we just copied off each other. I think we still got like a 60 though.
The funny thing, we had 2 different tests and we still copied off each other. So, but man, those are the days. I mean, honestly, think about it. Like us 4, we grew up in Mesquite together, and you got to give credit to the older guys that really took us in, because I mean, those older guys, they were, in my opinion, at that time, like they were pretty cool guys, and so for them to hang out with us, I was like, whoa, like, and I mean, we know those guys. It's what Subin, Tony, Danny, Charles, and yeah, I'm mentioning Charles. So all those guys. Man.
No, definitely. I think just having that like community kind of helped us even just build our own relationships with each other. So kind of seeing how close they were like, at such an older age, kind of like helped us out, and like we kept in touch throughout the years. So all that stuff was definitely good to see just growing up.
Yeah, I think one of the crazy things is it's, if you think about those, those guys, we're still friends with them even today, right? So, I just saw one yesterday at the gym. I know y'all watched the game the other day with them. So there's crazy how those friendships kind of last, 20 plus years. But the other crazy thing that I was thinking about is, when they first started hanging out with us, they're pretty much how old we are now, right? So think about the kids that are about 10 years younger than us, right? It's a big age difference if you think about that. Sometimes we're like, man, do I really want to hang out with a 20-year-old right now?
Yeah.
But again, that's, they enjoyed it. I'm glad they did, right? Because I feel like they really shaped the people that we are today. So very, very thankful for those people in our lives, and who you are. So.
Yeah, because I feel like we were at their house like every weekend, so just them hanging out with us. But I think even for me, like I know you guys already kind of hit on like just how much they've impacted our life of just who we are as men and like how we treat other people and how we won't care about like investing in our community and stuff too. But I think even just thinking about like sports wise, man, like if it wasn't for like Tony, Denny, and like Sylvan and stuff, like they like were so competitive and like with each other, but also like with our our church tournaments and stuff. So basketball, football, like man, those are so fun, like playing in those tournaments and like trying to compete with them. Like remember we had like our 3-on-3, 4-on-4 tournaments against them, and somehow they still kicked our ass.
No, I thought we beat them.
And the one time we whooped them in
I think
sandals when we were in
won.
sandals too.
Yeah, we were in sandals
In Oklahoma.
In Oklahoma. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we beat them pretty bad.
Oh, that was actually 09, right? Or no, that was the ortho tournament. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Ortho tournament.
Just for the record, on these 3-on-3 tournaments, since I was the fourth member, I was the scorekeeper in all these situations. So
yeah, we needed a referee and a scorekeeper then. So it was a crucial role.
Crucial. Man, fellas, man, did y'all go to Chicago last weekend? How was that trip?
Man, Chicago was a blast. Weather the first day wasn't the best. Well, it was decent though. But man, Chicago food, oh my gosh, it's amazing. I think we had we went to Oshaval, that first meal right when we got there. Oh my gosh, like legit, you couldn't have pictured a more perfect meal. To this day, I was telling one of my friends who's a big foodie. I was telling him, man, that was probably the best meal I've had in a long, long time. That's probably top 3 meals for sure. That burger with the little bacon, that bacon alone was like a patty in itself, and the egg, everything was fantastic. We had a good couple of drinks in ourselves too, so that was always a good time. So yeah, but it was all of us, and then I enjoyed Chicago. What was some of y'all's favorite parts?
Oh, you said a couple of drinks? We did not have a couple of drinks. We
sorry.
had I think we had a lot of drinks.
We probably had like 12 drinks a day, like from when we landed to when we. Oh my god, I feel like we all passed out like at what 11 every night.
The first night we were out.
Couple means 2, right?
I meant a couple a lot. But at that first night, we
still
went
recovering.
We went out for a good while the first night, right? Or did we come back earlier? Because I know one of our other friends came in town as well. But yeah, no, that first night was pretty intense. So that was crazy. The drinks there are pretty damn good though. Chicago makes some good drinks.
Now you're at the Oshaval place. I remember we started, we got lunch at 11 a.m. and we all started drinking. Yeah. We started drinking right away out of Bloody Mary. I remember that.
Yeah.
Paired perfectly with the burger.
Yeah.
Then right after that, we went to another bar, had a couple of beers there.
Bar hop. That area was super nice, super good area.
Yeah, the views are awesome too. We saw the Bean, we saw the Sky Deck, Toby.
Sky Deck was badass. I got so scared walking on top of that little glass thing. I freaked the fuck out.
Remember our other friend that he didn't smile. He didn't think we were gonna get the pictures.
Man, guys, we probably took like 20 pictures, like great quality pictures. But then this dude would just refuse to fucking smile. Like he looked so angry being there with us.
Don't say great quality. You got to show Stan's picture.
Oh, that was good.
Oh my god,
that right there was a good quality episode.
It looks like it looked like a silhouette. Like where's that Pokemon? Who you got? I'll send you this picture, Chris. You got to put this on the social media.
Yeah, I'll put this on Instagram.
Who's this Backrow boy?
Who is this Backrow boy?
No, hey, but I think Stan, you moved like last second, so that through the whole lighting and the.
I did not move. There's nowhere to move. I was in a little rectangular thing. There's nowhere to go.
If Stan moved, he would fall off that damn deck.
No, I think I'll take blame on that one. I think the sun. Usually, I'm not good when taking pictures when the sun is coming, towards us. So that's just not my specialty right there. But
you suck at pictures in general.
If you see this picture is so fucking bad.
Yeah, I show like random people this picture and they just start laughing because that's how bad it is.
So Stan really wanted a picture. I was like, yeah, I got you. I looked at it, I go, yeah, it's not bad. Look at it. He goes, what the fuck is this? No, we definitely got to post that for sure.
I thought I was dark, but then this is like, it literally just black. I was like, man.
Oh my goodness.
Just gotta embrace it, man. But Chicago was fun. I think it was more fun too, like going all of us together. Like I think that was probably our first crazy big trip, like outside of maybe like Austin or Houston, right?
Oh, well, your bachelor party. Oh, I guess Stan, you weren't there.
Oh yeah, Stan wasn't there. You bitch. Just kidding.
Actually, the school life. R.I.P.
R.I.P. But
hey,
man, we drank so much
quality
though.
time.
Oh yeah, quality time.
Quality
love
time.
Languages.
Dude, oh my god! After that trip, I was like, I don't want to phone a drink again. But I drank the next day. But it was we drank so much, it was crazy.
Oh shit!
Picture so
How did you find this
bad.
picture? Dude, like, what is this?
Man, so if you
You can even tell that's me.
you can kind of tell, you know, I mean,
Everyone-
you see
everyone
a
that's
beautiful
listening-
smile.
Everyone that's listening and watching this is the picture that they were talking about. When I first saw this picture, I was like, who in the blue hell took this picture?
No, it was just bad lighting the last second. I think the sun was slightly moving right when I was trying to take this picture. So
I mean, the background's beautiful. It just
Yeah, the background.
It is a cool picture. Man, imagine if that was a good quality, better quality picture though. That would be a great picture for you, Stan.
Man, but I'm thinking, is the background beautiful? Because I was looking at it, it just looked like a city, you know? Like I feel like, you know, the other views of Chicago are probably a little bit better. Because I remember when I went to New York, like the skyscrapers, those views are crazy. But
Yeah, New
that
York
picture we just
New
saw, I was
York's
like,
nice.
yeah, the New York's crazy. But
Yeah, so that's why, you know, that's why it's okay that the picture kind of came out not the best. So it's okay.
hey,
So
next
clearly
time,
Stan's
invite,
best.
please, for these trips.
What?
Can I
What'd you
get
say?
an invite? Oh.
What'd you say?
Yeah, we'll think about it. You know, we'll do it in our next production meeting for trips. So clearly, Stan's favorite moment was that picture. Just kidding. But what was y'all's favorite moment? Or
Man, I
best
like that first night when we were walking up and down Wrigley. That was a good spot. And then man, the second day, that the weather in Chicago, summertime in Chicago, man, that was pretty badass. And then a couple of those rooftop places that we hit up. So that was all that stuff was really nice. I feel like I had a good time everywhere we went. Oh man, did we have video of the boat taxi that we did?
yeah, I was about to say, I think that's my favorite. I love the views, right? So I think Chicago is known as the windy city. It was a little windy, not too bad, but the architecture, you know, is crazy with all the buildings. We had a badass spot too, right? Just right on the river. You know, even the walks that we had, you know, I know some of us didn't like walking too much, but I like kind of the views and the buildings and the
Wait, who you trying to call out, dude?
Yeah, dude. Hey, you know who you are, right? So no, but it was fun. Like even to walk on the beach, you know, we see the beach on one side, we see the city on the other side. You know, we saw Wrigley Field. We didn't get to go to a game, but it was right there. We had a couple of drinks at the bars.
That is crazy how close that the baseball stadium was to everything. I was like, that was cool. How close everything is. Better than freaking Dallas driving an hour to Cowboys or the Rangers. Oh, how was the new Globe Life Stadium, Chris? You went yesterday, right?
Yeah, dude, I went to the game yesterday. Man, that stadium is nice. It's like, I mean, the Ranger Stadium is right next to it, the old one, but being inside makes it so different. And I feel like the way it's built now, like you're so much more closer to the game. So I feel like you could like see these guys and stuff too. But you have to check it out. It's
was it open or was it closed?
It was closed, but I think you can open it, right?
Yeah,
so some days it'll be open, some days it'll be closed.
Oh, nice.
Hey, I'd be a big baseball guy, right?
Yeah, I'm a huge
I wonder what they do with the older one. They just leave it there?
It's still there, but I wonder what they're gonna do, if they're gonna tear that shit down or. But dude, you can see the Cowboy Stadium in the back. Oh man,
yeah, I heard
it's like the command center from
nice.
Power Rangers.
Hey.
What do y'all think about Dallas trying to get a new football team? Y'all hear about that?
I heard
Dude, sign me up. I would take that in a heartbeat.
It'd be pretty crazy.
That would be intense.
Can you imagine the traffic here in Dallas with that?
Right now, it's
where would you want them to put it? Like, I mean, Arlington's taken, so
yeah, hopefully somewhere near like at least in Dallas spot, but I don't know where.
Put it in Raleigh.
Well, I think Rowlett would be a good spot.
Yeah,
Raleigh. No, honestly, like Frisco area would be good, but they would never deal with the star there. You know?
No, yeah, I'm thinking maybe the Trinity Groves, maybe like a little bit past or north of like Deep Ellum area. That'd be a good spot.
Well, apparently they're supposed to make a like a park that's bigger than Central Park, right?
Yeah, I heard about that.
That's in the works too.
Right.
Man, they've been talking about that for a while, right? When is that going to be done?
Stan?
Oh, I have no idea. So, I know that, and then I know the. Remember, they're supposed to make like $1 billion lagoon in Rockwall.
Yeah, no, that's happening. That's happening though. Because you can see the construction on the river.
Yeah.
Dude, someone told me there's some crazy scandal. Like the original builders took all the money, and then like they never finished the project.
I heard, I heard something about that too.
Dang, you think they'll make a Netflix documentary? We can be interviewed for it.
Oh, maybe Backrow Boys Productions.
We're the ones who took the money.
Yeah. No, 100%. No, I think that Trinity Groves area would be a good spot for a new stadium for a football team. Because think about it, all the other big cities have, especially with like the Lakers, they have a rival team. Yankees have a rival team. Cowboys have a rival team. You know, put Jerry Jones, you know, on the hot seat for a little bit.
The thing is, like, those teams share one stadium, right? So like the Nets and the Giants and the Jets there share one stadium.
Giants and Jets share a stadium?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh,
So the Rams and the Chargers, they share one stadium, right? So I don't think Jerry's gonna allow another team to share the Cowboy stadium because he wants that spotlight.
Hey, fuck it, dude. Build another stadium.
The other thing I was thinking is more realistic is making another basketball team here. They were saying if they bring one in Fort Worth, that's good enough distance to have like a Fort Worth team and then a Dallas team.
Dang.
Maybe, but I don't know if is Dallas like a big basketball area, right?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, football's king in Texas. But the other thing, I mean, if they were talking about bringing the Raiders before they went to Las Vegas, they were talking about bringing them to Austin or San Antonio to make the San Antonio Raiders. Because I think San Antonio is like I want to say it's like the 7th biggest city in the U.S.
Yeah, it's up there.
So,
Yeah.
Dang.
No, Austin should have a sports team. That'd be cool.
but the reason they don't want to do that, I think UT and stuff, they're trying to like push that away. So they're not bringing a football team here. Both, I guess, Austin UT and Jerry Jones don't want a football team in Texas, anywhere near Austin or San Antonio.
Dang.
I guess I always thought like with Jerry Jones, I mean, he can get more money, right? If there's another team here, like especially if they're using the Cowboy Stadium, like can't he get a cut of that? But I'm sure, you know, he probably has like that pride where he wants to be the only team in Dallas.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I think it's the same thing even with basketball. So when they brought the Oklahoma City Thunder to Oklahoma, I think the owners voted on it and it was great. I think the voting was like 29-1. The one who was against it was Mark Cuban because he didn't want the people from Oklahoma to like transition because a lot of them were probably Mavs fans because that was the closest team.
Yeah.
And then now all those people became Thunder fans.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting. But no, I can't see another basketball team because I don't know why. But you never know.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
We have the Dallas Wings. Courtside tickets are like $20.
They play they don't even play in like a big stadium. It's like the Arlington Stadium.
Yeah, they play at UTA, right?
Yeah, UTA. It's a crazy thing. So when I was there, Drake performed there, which is crazy.
Oh, you know, J. Cole came to Denton one time at UNT.
Dude, I went to that. That was sick.
Nice. I didn't go.
Damn,
Toby, name one J. Cole song.
What you mean?
Name one J. Cole song right now without looking at
what's I don't know.
Shit, I can't even think of one right now.
What is a J. Cole song?
Isn't it like Angels in LA or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
Man, remember our friend that said we should do ranking the rappers? Probably the worst episode we'll ever make.
I think Jack Harlow's top 5, right?
Dude, I like this part, right?
Hey, that Tyler Hero song is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Hey, I guess Jack Harlow's top 5.
I think we're getting a bunch of unfollows right now.
People for sure shutting this off now.
Yeah.
Please click subscribe, not unsubscribe.
Yeah. Keep subscribing.
Man, this sounds like back to the Chicago thing. That's awesome. It sounds like a good trip for you guys.
Oh, definitely.
So what kind of transition was that? Now Chicago is fun, man. I want to do it again. We definitely need to do another big trip like that. So where's the next destination, you know? So that's
I guess wherever our next live showing will be.
Well, the big question is, are we gonna invite Ebby?
Yeah. I was waiting for someone to say that.
Probably not, right?
I'll just show up wherever city y'all just fly in.
Oh shit, what are you doing here? That'd be pretty crazy though. If you go visit somewhere and I see one of y'all, like that'd be pretty random.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I think Stanley, haven't you seen a couple of people like that?
I've seen people in the airport, nowhere else. But remember you, Toby, you saw one of my friends in Orlando?
Oh yeah, that was so freaking random. Remember, maybe we were at a bachelor party, and then we saw one of Stan's friends. I was like, what the hell? Some say he's my biggest rival, but we'll leave it at that. I think championships speak for itself. So,
Oh,
I,
like
I
how
think he
you
has three.
say-
He has 3 championships.
but
now.
I won the hardest one. Remember, like I had so many injuries came through. Tony Romo, Jason Witten, the very last.
Oh, that was against me. That was against me.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Tony Romo can win you a championship if you just give him the chance. Okay.
Oh my God, not this again. Not this again.
We don't have time for this.
Dang, that's the only championship Tony Romo's won for me. It was a fantasy football championship.
You'll never know about it.
Yeah.
I like how you say stands for him, but I feel like technically we're probably at that level where y'all are friends too.
No, we don't claim each other's friends.
Y'all are friends, dude.
Yeah,
You know, the crazy
love
thing is,
them.
I still remember that, Toby. Like, the funny thing is, you were at like some prayer meeting or convention or something.
Yeah, I forgot what the name was called, but clearly didn't do much in my life. But
I remember
What
you're like,
prayer
"Hell
thing
yeah."
did Toby go to?
I think
it was some university
Urbana?
thing.
It was Urbana.
Oh, is this Urbana?
Oh, yeah, Urbana.
Yeah, it was. I was trying to change my life. I was trying to get better. Okay. But no,
Man, that's crazy. Y'all both
fantasy
went.
football. Yeah.
I think I didn't go because
of
of Raleigh Raiders.
that was all Raiders weekend.
Yeah, because it was like in the December time. So
Yeah, it was like
I was like-
it was New Year's weekend.
yeah. So I think
That
y'all
was-
both went, right?
We went
I beat Toby.
and I was praying. Yeah, me and Abby both went. I was praying hardcore for to beat Stan in the finals. So God is good.
Dude, I still
Prayer
remember
works.
the most hilarious thing. Like, we were legit at like a prayer meeting or something, or like a Bible study, and they asked like, "Hey, you have any prayer requests?" And like Toby said, "Hey, like my friend hurt his knee. Can you like pray for him?" And I was like, "Weird." And they started praying for him. And then I asked Toby after, I was like, "Who's your friend that broke his knee?" It's like, "Oh, it was like Keenan Allen, my like fantasy football player." I was like, "What?" Like, that's who, and they legit prayed for this guy. I was like, "Man, like that's crazy."
Keenan Allen came back. He came back though. He
Hey.
came back.
Hey, well, we can learn that prayer works. Prayer
Prayer
works.
works. I'm a big advertiser in prayer. Okay, because
Especially with fantasy football.
only fantasy football though.
Who's your friend? Keenan Allen.
No, he didn't even say Keenan Allen. No, it wasn't Keenan. I remember who.
I think it was
Saquon
Saquon. It was
Barkley.
Saquon.
Oh,
Yeah,
Saquon.
Barkley.
Yeah.
He's
That
like,
fool
"My friend's
always
knee
gets
hurts."
injured. Wait, Saquon
Yeah.
top running back?
Like fantasy or real life? Or like actual football?
Fantasy. Probably not, right?
Saquon Barkley?
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, not. I mean, he's probably still like what, top 10? Maybe
I think
top
he's still
15?
injured.
Yeah,
I think
technically.
that prayer didn't do too much for his.
Man, it'd be fun.
future.
Everyone like what 2 championships last year? I
Yeah,
guess
baby.
whatever he says is what we need to follow.
Yeah, what kind of demon are you worshiping?
And it'd be
I just
drafted
do
like a
this.
bunch of
Let's go.
he had like so many sleeper people, I feel like last year.
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought Debo Samuels would have been
Fuck that guy.
freaking crazy? Jonathan
you know-
Taylor. Oh my
Y'all know
gosh.
why I picked Debo Samuel? 'Cause
Why?
we were drafting at Tony's, and I want to say it was Libu. Libu was like, "Man, I want to get this Debo Samuel guy," and I'm like, "Well, if Libu says it, I'm picking this guy up." And so I picked him up, and I picked him up in another league. Dude, Debo went off. Like, it was crazy.
Fucking
Ugh.
Debo. No, yeah, he had a crazy year. Him and Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, dude, Jonathan Taylor went off too.
Man. I feel like if we're talking about fantasy football, we got to bring up the first. I think this is all of our first fantasy football drafts, right? At Minaj's house. Remember that?
Oh,
first
It
overall
was a
pick.
live draft. We did it at his dining table.
He took
And I made
Heinz Ward.
The greatest draft choice, the Super Bowl MVP, Heinz Ward.
Would you take him over? Sean Alexander, right? Or LT?
Probably, dude.
LaDainian Tomlinson, or like,
Oh my God.
or Priest Holmes, or Larry Johnson.
Oh, Larry Johnson. But I took Santana Moss in the second round. So I don't know. He was terrible.
That was fun. Live drafts are so much fun.
Live draft's always fun for sure. But that's always fun to meet up and stuff. Wait, did you make a league, Chris?
Thinking about it, man. It's in the
Nice.
works right now. We're still going through like contracts and legal requirements. But,
Nice, nice. Okay, trying to go
you
big
know,
time. I
you
see.
guys might get an invite. You know,
might.
maybe not. Nice.
Ooh, should
Probably.
we do a Backrow Boys fan league? See, put up a
Fan
crazy
league?
prize. Yeah, winner gets a Backrow Boys hat.
Ooh,
I was thinking about doing that. That seems good. Or like,
Yeah,
that's
we'll
probably the next thing coming up is fantasy football. But we should do like a back row boys, like March
March.
Madness bracket.
Oh,
when
for
it
sure,
comes up.
for
oh,
sure.
that'd be tight.
Yeah. Okay. We
Yep.
get some projects in the works. Then stay tuned, everybody.
Stay tuned.
And when we say Backrow Boys hats, it's actually the hats that we're wearing on our heads. That
Bass Pro.
Bass Pro,
Mavericks.
baby. But what's Ebby's hat? It's Mavericks too?
It's a PFG hat. It's like a fishing hat.
Oh,
we're both fishermen.
Yeah,
we
like yours.
gotta get some fisher people advertisements.
Fishermen?
Fishermen, yeah.
Fisher people.
Fisher people. That's how much we know nothing about fishing.
Yeah, fishing. I heard if you can fish really well, you can get some fish for days.
You give a man a fish, he'll be full for a day. You teach a man to fish, he'll be full forever. Stan Phillip, 2021. 2022.
Is that your quote?
That's not your fucking quote.
Guys, the fucking Dallas Mavericks are in the Western Conference Finals. No one predicted this.
Let's
This
go.
is crazy. It's pretty crazy. No one picked us. That dude. Did y'all see the Game 7 on Sunday?
Game 7.
It's crazy.
That was
My
insane.
freaking
dude.
gosh.
Never have we seen Luka or one player have the same amount of points as the other team at the half. That was fucking wild.
Did you see his interview where they asked him,
like,
hey, do you know how many questions?
He's like, yeah,
How
no
many
fucking
points?
shit. Yeah.
He was like, yeah, of course. And he had a little cute little smile. Okay, Luka.
He's a little cutie.
Fucking go, dude.
I was driving. I was running errands today. I was listening to 105.3, and they were saying like, y'all see Luka laughing every time he shoots? What kind of psychopath is he?
Oh, he is that is psychotic. Like in the big time game, early in the game, he's doing like a spin step back for a 3, and he just laughs it off. I'm like,
Dude.
what is wrong? What is this guy's crazy? Yeah.
Bro, he's so animated. Like everything he does, it's like some kind of shaking thing, some kind of anger. I'm like, man, I love it though. It's kind of fun for a fan because you're like, you can kind of feed into his energy. It's kind of cool.
Dude,
and when he dropped Cam Johnson, oh man, that was crazy too.
I feel like he tried to sell like a Luka push off, but he didn't even extend, so he just kind of fell and just looked stupid.
Dude, Luka's
Like a little slip and slide.
Yeah, but honestly, like, yeah, of course, I don't think any of us predicted, like, maybe even getting to the conference finals, but like the way we did it, I don't think anybody anticipated that.
Way.
Right?
No, but dude, after the first 2 games in the Phoenix series, like, okay, like, hey, it was a good run. Maybe Phoenix is so much better, but then, man, what an adjustment by Kid, and then like just going on a crazy run, and then, man, well, me and Ebby went to game 6 of that series. Dude, that place is loud, so I can't imagine how it's going to be this next round.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny when some people like reached out to me. Basically, I got death threats. They were like, "You said the Mavericks weren't going to get past the first round. Like, what the fuck, dude?" I was like, "I'm sorry."
Yeah. No, that was tough. I mean, I also, like, when you made that prediction, you don't know when Luka's coming back though. So that was tough. So tell those guys to fuck off.
God, but I mean, dude, getting to now playing the Warriors, man, what do y'all think? That's a big matchup, dude.
Dude, Steph versus Luka, man, especially with how like the dynasty of the Warriors, it's crazy, like the fact that like, oh man, this young generational talent like Luka is gonna have to go against this like juggernaut. But I don't know. I think it's either gonna be Mavs in 6 or Warriors in 7. So I have two ways to be right. But I think Mavs can get it done in 6. So we'll see though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna definitely be interesting because it's kind of Clay is back for them. I don't think Iguodala's back.
No,
Draymond, all these guys. I mean, but dude, the Mavericks, it's gonna be a tough road for sure. But I mean, hey, we all in, baby. We all in.
I like that. I like that slogan too. All in.
All in.
And the shirts too with it.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think man, I'm excited for what's to come too. So I think at this point, though, all in for the Mavs.
Now you're all in. Now you're all in. Huh?
No, I've always wanted the Mavs to win. I just, I have
bandwagoner
in my brain. Right? So, am I a bandwagoner? Oh man, I'll show you my Maverick shrine over there. I'm bandwagoner. I was at the game where they raised the banner, so I've been there.
I'm just kidding. I'm probably the biggest bandwagoner out of us 4 because I'm more of a huge Cowboys fan than Mavericks fan, but Still repping Dallas.
No, but I
So-
think, I honestly, I think we can beat the Warriors. I think it's be hard fought. And
Mhm.
really, I want to, because, I think the big thing we learned from the other series is it's not guaranteed. I think it's in any sports. Who knows, as good as Luka is, I hope we can continue to make multiple championships. But you think about in football, Aaron Rodgers, right? As great a quarterback he is, he's only been to one Super Bowl. All right. So as great as Luka can be, hopefully he continues to go to conference finals and championship games, but it's not guaranteed.
Yeah.
Think about the Suns, right? This is probably their last chance to kind of really compete. They're probably going to blow up this whole team.
Well, yeah,
So,
a lot of those Suns players are free agents, so I guess it depends if they can re-sign all those guys back. So
sucks.
yeah, my prediction, I want to see Mavs Celtics. That's my finals I really want to see. Second would be Mavs and Heat, kind of the rematch. So
That'd be crazy
the
again.
third time.
yeah,
Oh
we
my
play
God.
in three different, pretty much generations. We see it's just always the fucking Heat.
Yeah,
I think the
think
best
so.
finals to see though would be Warriors and Celtics. I think that'll be just head to head kind of.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot more star power, I guess, in that
Mhm.
situation. But as long as the Mavericks can kind of keep building around Luka, just bring in one more like consistent 22-point scorer, or like get like a good athletic big. Man, you never know what can happen with this team then next year.
But the thing about the Mavericks, especially what we saw in Phoenix, like we have to get Jalen going. We got to get Maxey going. We got to get all these guys going. And because Luka is going to be that beast, there's no doubt about it. And then if you got Spencer going, dude, this might be I mean, we can probably take him. And because the biggest thing in Phoenix, what I was watching is like no one had us going anywhere. We're going to be what is it, four and out. But at the same time, it's
Yeah.
like, man, we beat CP3, we beat Cam, all these guys. We beat Devon, the great Devon Booker, wherever the hell. Like,
I was like, who the fuck is Devon?
Who's Devon?
Donovan.
I don't
Sir
even call him
Donovan.
Devin anymore. I
Donovan.
lost respect for that boy. I call him
Devin.
Devon now. So
Devon. Okay.
no, but hey, I'm rocking with the Mavs. I'm all in. Let's do it. Like dude, after that game 7, it was
Yeah.
the craziest game I've ever seen.
Yeah, especially with all the trash talking that the Suns were doing, and like Devin Booker being a little annoying little brat, and just like he complains that Luka flops a lot of it, dude. But Devin Booker flops like so much and it's so annoying.
No, and then if you include Chris Paul too, it's like flop city.
Dude, Chris Paul is the most annoyingest basketball player to watch. Much respect to him and everything he's done, but man, he chokes a little bit too much in the playoffs. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to Patrick Beverly on ESPN.
All in, baby.
Let's go.
Yeah, but I definitely don't think Chris Paul legacy is a little bit tarnished. So
Yeah,
all those 2-0 leads. But yeah, I think Mavs can get it done. I think all 4 teams left can get it done. Like all 4 of them have a good shot at it. But I think Boston definitely beats Miami in 7 for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think I think Mavericks are gonna make it too, but I also, now that we're all saying Mavericks are gonna win, I feel like we're gonna get more death threats. Like you guys fucking jinxed us.
Yeah.
But I think they got a chance. I mean, even in the
Yeah.
season matchups, we beat the Warriors, right? Like we won that series.
Yeah, 3-1. Steph played all those games too. I think Clay played one of those games. I don't think Draymond played any of them. I think maybe Draymond played the first game. But yeah, but also like we are so much better than from there too. But now there's no Gary Payton for Warriors, no Iguodala either. So man, if Luka can get it done, because he loves to find his mismatches. So definitely think it'll be cool for them to close it out here too in Game 6. So
what about Tim Hightower? Do we have any update on if that?
Tim
Hightower, the football player?
Tim Hardaway Jr.
Tim Hardaway shit. Tim Hightower.
Hey, no disrespect, Tim Hardaway Jr. if you're listening, but it's all good. It's a common mistake. But no, I think Nico came on the radio show on 105.3, and he said he's probably gonna be out this series too. So that's gonna kind of suck. But Frank Ntilikina has been kind of nice though, replacing Josh Green, so he can kind of hit some shots. So, and he's a great defender too. So.
The crazy things, playing devil's advocate, how you said, we were up 3-1 against the regular season series. There's 2 other teams that were up 3-1 against the Warriors in the regular season, which was the Denver Nuggets, which they beat in the first round, and the Memphis Grizzlies, what they beat in the second round. So we're the third team. It's crazy we're playing the conference finals, right?
That's crazy.
So
But I think with Clay coming back more full circle too, that kind of changes a lot of stuff too. So, but defensively, man, we're just on a different level too. So I think we're way better than like Denver was always going to be Denver. Memphis was always going to be Memphis. And they lost John Morant. But I think from like progression standpoint, dude, us compared to then, oh man, I don't think it's close how much better of a team we are from the regular season.
You think the games will be close? Like, I feel like both ways, I think it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be like a neck and neck game. I feel like either we're going to win by a lot or they're going to win by a lot. I don't think there's like very much. I think a couple of games will be close, but like, I think there's going to be more games than not that are going to be more of a wide double-digit margin.
Yeah. Warriors turn the ball over a lot. So, I mean, that could kind of play into a factor. If we're hitting jump shots, man, like, you never know what the hell could happen. But
play styles are so different, too, because, like, they play so fast, and then we play, like, a standstill. So, I think that'll kind of
we're the slowest team in the NBA.
Is Steve Kerr going to be back?
Well, I don't know. I think so. I saw him doing an interview at a press conference, I think, today. So, I think he's back.
I think he's back.
Yeah. He beat COVID.
He did it. Man, it's crazy too. Jason Kidd, this is his first season with the Mavericks, right?
First season with the Mavericks, and taking it to the Western Conference Finals, man. Just amazing.
That man, he's a Mavericks like legacy. He got us our first chip. Now he's about to get us our second one.
Fuck, Chris, you just jinxed it now.
Ah, fuck.
There comes another.
That's crazy. It makes us feel old though, because I still remember where we were when like we won.
Yeah,
that was what 11 years ago now, or 11 years, right?
Yeah,
so
it's been,
11 years ago. We were all early 20s.
We graduated high school.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy to think about now. And then even like seeing Jason Kidd as a player then, and seeing him as a coach now. Like there's people growing up that have never seen Jason Kidd play. Right?
And even like I think Steph was talking about it today. Like he remembers playing against Jason Kidd, and it's like, damn, we remember them playing against each other too. So that's fucking weird. Thank you for listening to the Backrow Boys podcast. We're the Backrow Boys. If you enjoyed the episode and like to support it, please share it with others. Follow us on all streaming services and on Instagram at Backrow Boys, or leave a rating and review. I'm Toby Matthew, and as always, God bless you and God bless America. And it's always a good day to talk to some friends.